Okay. Got yesterday's IB high on NQ up there at 731.50. We've broken through monthly VWAP on ES. Better overshoot.
That's yesterday's IB up there.
Yep.
So we're still trading in yesterday's initial balance. It could have been a breakout long. Very difficult trade to take because the transition happened so fast. So the continuation long, we got to wait for the pullback. But this seemingly is on very light volume, right? The VWAP's still pretty flat here. So we'll see. And we're trading in yesterday's initial balance. So, and if we look at the volume profile, all right, we're at yesterday's value area high. Yesterday's point of control is 688, pretty much right here.
Chinese and Russian foreign ministers have called in Beijing today.
There it goes.
So this is yesterday's value area high. Right, so we're in yesterday's value area. We're in yesterday's initial balance. What does that tell us? There's also higher time frames, Amy. Right, not just your daily chart. What's happening on the higher time frames? What's happening on, are we in yesterday's value, right? If we're in yesterday's value, we're not really in price discovery from yesterday, are we? We're still in yesterday's value area. So we don't just look at the VWAP bands. We have other tools in the system that help us decide what the best course of action is. We got to use all the tools, not just one.
It was almost a to the tick.
All right, just gonna try again. Oh man, within 2 ticks. 2 ticks of 100. Here it comes. Ding, 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 ding. $100
Watch it
silver.
drop like a rock.
There it is. You all watched it here live, guys. Mark this book in history. The day silver hit $100 an ounce. Craziness.
The Russell's is just down from the start. It's coming into the monthly upper band on the rusty rut.
Social media is going to be flooded with $100 silver posts shortly. What is the meme with the guy that says, brace yourselves? The $100 silver memes are coming. I have videos for that, Amy. Make sure to go through the course. It's all in the course. You might need to go through the course more than once. Make sure to go through the VWAP course. That's where all the videos are broken down best.
Very well organized over there. It gives you much better perspective than just going into the Discord. So go to WAP.
I've actually removed it from the Discord, so everybody has to go to the WAP now.
Oh, cool.
It's better structured there. All right, trading above 100 now. $100 silver.
Now he can resize his life if he wants to, Joshua.
Oh my God. So supposedly silver's outperformed Bitcoin over the last 15 years or something like that. At this point. That's a crazy. Everybody's sitting holding on Bitcoins. Should have jumped into silver. Duh. Well, let's look at it. All right, so if we go back to, I guess back that far. So 15 would put us at what? 2000? I guess not 2000. Actually, yeah. Look at this, Russ. You got 100% increase if you bought it at, well, I don't know how that's possible. Why does it say 100%? Oh, I see what it's doing. Well, if you bought and held Bitcoin from 50 cents up to, is it? I'm probably screwing up the number, but I just read something. How silver's outperformed what length of time? I guess not from highs to lows. If you would have sold Bitcoin at the top, assuming you sold Bitcoin at the top. Okay.
Anybody take that long off of the upper band on NQ?
Since 2015, not 15 years. Big difference.
Sure did, sure did. Good. We got some PDC peeps in the house today. I took the ES VWAP scalp.
Oh, there it is.
Long.
I'm sitting here looking up stupid Bitcoin statistics and I missed the trade.
Go, go, go. Look
That's
at that.
that's annoying.
We got 15 minutes till we get an initial balance. So let's see what we get here.
That was a perfect setup. Silver rejection. See how volatile this thing gets.
It did not go. We did not get the continuation.
You got it right back up to the point of control, though.
Yep.
Or at least the peak of that volume node. Can't believe it hit it. Yeah, ES is all the way back to VWAP here. Yeah, I wouldn't take that upper band again. Oh, I'm not taking it. I missed the setup. Nice, Andy.
Yeah, they are. You talking about on silver, Bob? There it goes.
I feel like it's a bunch of, it's like a whole room full of Chinese traders just hitting the buy button on silver.
Look at that.
They need all the silver they can get, apparently.
That was ES right off of the RTH VWAP. NQ is pushing yesterday's IB.
You looking for the short, Bob? It's rejected pretty hard off that 100. But we're still in the volume profile value area here. Just keeps getting bought up at the value area low incessantly.
There we go.
This is your kind of day, Chuck.
Catching a bid. I'm long.
Yesterday's IB high broke. Breaking out of value from yesterday.
Who said what? What'd they say?
I don't think anybody said anything.
Well, Trump's talking. Oh,
Is
that
he?
was yesterday. Sorry. Never mind. No. I got to scroll way TF up. Sorry. Silly rabbit. All right, come on. Let's go. We're way up there. I'm doing well on this trade. ES at a composite low volume node. We're going to press right through it. What do you say? We say up, up, up.
Hold on, let me get my
Germany's Chancellor Merz. We need new European Union guidelines for competition law, and cross-border mergers need to become easier.
That's good, Dave. Yes, that is my up face. I made $900 on that trade, so I'm happy with that.
held that PDC long.
US talks have started in Abu Dhabi.
Now my experience tells me, sit back and watch for a bit, Chuck. You just chill out.
Yeah,
I am
take a
going to
break
put an order up there.
between that good trade. Put some time between you and your last trade.
Yeah. Let's not buy the tops. Seem to have a good skill at that. I see it, David. That's where my next order is.
For short?
Yep. Just 3 micros up there at 770 and a half. It still has a bid until it doesn't.
Stair step up. Elevator down.
Yeah.
Exactly, JP. I love that. That's what you want to be doing. Put some time between you and your last trade, win, lose, or draw. Everything's up. Everything up is up except for Bitcoin. And
Well, Russell made the turn at the bottom.
lean hogs and cattle are also down. For anybody who's interested. Russell's down. Dow's down.
Cheaper bacon. The third arrow, Debo, is pointing at the upper band. That was a scalp. Fade value area extreme short. There it goes.
That was a fade value extreme short. Yeah. We got about 20 points out of it.
Man, oh man. Look at that on the 5 minute. Fiddled around at the bottom. Fake out. And up. There you go, Magic Hat. Why would you want to cancel your membership, Magic Hat?
Uncancel.
Uncancel. I know.
I guess it was canceled in the first place. Yeah, what's going on here? It's all right. Membership is not for everyone.
It's coming back down to, all right, ES is at point of control for the RTH, volume profile, and monthly VWAP.
Is that the IB high
Just
continuation?
POC scalp off of ES, RTH, PDC. Hope it works out for you, Donald. Damadar.
So that would be a bit, this would be a bit of a PDC long off of IB high here. Previous IB high. We're about to have a new IB high. So
Yeah.
reminder, this is yesterday's IB high. We're about to have a new one. So that line is about to disappear. So I'm going to remove that. It is a low volume node. It is a significant level, but I don't need it on my chart because I have the volume profile there.
Yesterday, there were 2 beautiful point of control scalps on ES. I found that ES will respond a little better to point of control precisely than NQ will. NQ's an overshooter. It's interesting to see the VWAP RSI on the 15-minute. The indicator actually showed that that was a great long spot off the bottoms here, right at 9 o'clock. You know,
yeah.
and the bottom at 9:30 to 9:45. It was saying, "Hey, this is a good spot to go long."
It's interestingly not that far off on the 2-minute. We're not touching it, but we're down by the bottom there. You would expect more volatility in silver. It seems actually very low volatility. It's just kind of grind and calm down a lot. And we have a new IB.
That we do.
Very close to a Madonna setup right here. Madonnas aren't always best right after they're set. Nice, Donald. Good trade. Buy the micro dip.
Interesting. Let's look at 765 across the time frames. What is important about 765? Why 765 appears to be the overnight high. Right? No, that was apparently. Yesterday's high was 69.70. We're not as strong on ES as we were on.
No. We're far below yesterday's highs on ES, or the pre-market highs and yesterday's highs, whereas NQ is above all of yesterday's highs and the pre-market highs.
Then what is the 765 is way up there, yeah. Look at that. Who took it? Who faded the IB high?
Hasn't broken yet. Sitting right there.
There you go, Robert. The tick is. I'm not gonna get too excited here.
So now we're
I'm
coming
here
up
with
to
our
that
fearless
composite.
leader. I can't.
Composite level up here at 780. So this would be the higher time frame fade value or extreme. We don't really have a whole lot else up here. Or the
Plus
yearly
CR1 is at 770.5.
This is a value area high from the 16th. Up to 780. So we're like right about there. Interesting spot for a potential short. Might layer in a little bit around here. Start with small size. See if we get the pullback. Oh, here's 780s. Okay, short 75-ish, small size. See if it just grinds me out or we get a little pullback there to IB high. See what happens here.
Let's see if we get a little old 1030 reversal. Let's see.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Flat. Try and reposition.
Yes, it does, Andy. So ES is basically hitting its Madonna now.
Stop at break even on the remainder here and see if we can get back down to IB low.
IB low.
IB high. IB high.
And say, that's some wishful thinking. Might be a while. Gotta break through the 770 though, first.
Up. Silver's back above 100. Dip buying machines. You just buy any red candle on silver, you're printing money. You need some cojones. Because it can drop $1 in the blink of an eye.
CBD is flat. Basing for the launch, or are they basing for the drop?
Out at break even.
See a scalp the wave.
It's scalp duh wave.
Scalp the wave. Yep. Can we get a flush acito?
Back in at 780.5. There we go. There we go.
Get some Dak Prescott here. Here we go.
All right. I gotta see if we can break back into IB. I got a break even at 80.25. See if we can keep going.
Good.
Just, they're buying it. It can keep grinding up. Still in.
It's one of these patience plays.
Mm-hmm.
Patience, patience. Thick strike is quiet for the time being.
Out, but break even. I have an arrow there. It's a higher time frame fade value or extremes, Marcus. Be sure to go through group coaching from yesterday. I go through all these setups. Group coaching from yesterday, Marcus. Check it out.
Dang it.
I'm out. I'm flat on that last one.
Yes, is really struggling with it. Tickas, here they come.
I'm already out of the short though, Marcus. So I already took 2 profitable trades on it, 2 scalps, now flat. So try to, I'm talking through everything here.
Yes, we'll have a quick one today. Juan he hasn't missed a live daily market recap yet. Juan, I bet you watch a lot of reruns on TV. Yes, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here in the classroom.
Chuck's a funny guy.
I think it's a generation thing.
What'd
There
you
we
say? I
go.
missed it.
I hear the sellers.
Attention.
I hear the sellers. I hear the sellers. Let's do this thing, guys.
It's a tick strike thing.
Been waiting.
Try it again. Or is that just going to get bought up again? We're in a very
Probably.
tight range
That was my
here.
way out. That was my way out. And ES just came down to the upper band and said, hey, stopped in for a visit. Yes, JJ, if you can believe it, I am short. I've been short for a long ass time.
Silver gearing up for $101. Triple digit silver, double digit silver, never to be seen again in our lifetimes? Or is this just something that will fade all the way back down again one day? Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
That's funny. What's this world coming to, JJ? Come on, CBD curled.
Yeah,
Just
Lager.
get a nice big solid red line. Let's do that.
Chuck's the pumper, I'm the dumper.
Mm-hmm.
$100 and a quarter. Just like that.
It's up to $125 just like that?
No, 100.25.
All right, looks like this short is not going to work out in my favor. Unless that's just their tease, their bull trap. God knows they've gotten me plenty of times with those bull traps. All right, keep going.
Silver is relentless. 100.5. You're short, man. This is like rip your face off action. Just keeps on going. Non-stop. No breaks. No volatility.
Got the L on that one.
All we need is one Trump tweet and this thing will drop $3 or $4 like it did yesterday. Silver 100 and a half. Gold gunning for all-time highs. Call Fefe. I remember that. Old adage, Marcus. Never short a sleepy market. Never short a Friday rally.
Really? Is that a saying? That's a
Yeah.
thing?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Never
Now
short a
I'm
Friday
kinda- now I'm
rally.
kind of short.
Fridays never mark the bottom. All types of old Wall Street sayings that may or may not have any application, but they're fun anyway.
Yeah, that's right, Donald. I don't find it as funny though.
I haven't taken a trade either. I took this short there, right here. That was my last trade. Got a couple points on it. I took it twice, and that was it. So now I'm just waiting again. Nothing to do. Silver back under 100. When are they going to slam this thing, Bob?
See you, Vilsey. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Vilsey. Don't forget, guys, I have my master class this weekend, 12 o'clock. If you haven't signed up. There's the link. I don't usually run classes on Saturdays, but seemed to be the best time. It's over 200 slides.
200 slides.
Don't worry. Each slide, in order to keep the class moving, it's like, a couple sentences a slide. So it's
Okay.
really engaging. That's kind of by design. So I'm going to keep going, slide after slide after slide, moving real quick. I don't know, LJ, maybe. If I said that, nobody would come. They just watch the recording.
Right? It's Saturday. It's going to be 15 degrees tomorrow here in Pennsylvania. And we're getting a foot of snow on Sunday. So all sorts of craziness going on. I went to the grocery store yesterday like a dummy. Man, there's much more enjoyable things to do than to go to a grocery store in the mid-Atlantic.
A snowstorm?
Yeah, ahead of a nor'easter coming here.
Hey, there's another Lancaster person in the chat.
Brother. K Gantz, you got to DM me, brother.
I hear the Amish have really good pies.
Man, I'm down to it.
And I also, do you have one of those electric fireplaces that they make? The Amish do. They make electric fireplaces.
Electric fireplaces?
Yeah,
no,
something like that.
So my parents had a 15-acre farmette, right? It was a big, it was right in the middle of heart of the Amish country and surrounded by Amish, and they sold it, right, when they downsized, and they sold it to my mom did not want to sell to an Amish family because they basically modify the house.
Yeah.
And they put all the gas piping, etc., in there. So, but she couldn't turn down their offers, so she sold it anyway. Money talks. That's for sure.
I heard the Amish can build like a house in a day. They just show up at the work site and like you blink and there's a house there.
They do pay cash. That's right, Shane.
They don't use banks, right?
There was no troubles. There was no troubles with that loan.
They pay in silver coins. Silver ounce bars that they mine themselves.
And we are coming all the way back up to 69.60 here on ES. If you've been paying attention, you know that that's an important level. Where's Tony when you need him to back you up on a 69.60?
The grind continues, guys.
It does.
So we've had a couple of late entry longs. Right? We had one off the IV high.
Look at that.
We've had
You can
one.
see... Sorry.
Right. That's right. The next one would be if we get that as support. So we'll see. 200 slides.
I was watching the Dom. There was like 500 contracts dropped at 69.60. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, there's not much to do here, guys. So otherwise you're picking a top or you're chasing price. And neither of those are setups. So this is where we wait and we be patient. And if there's no trade, there's no trade. You don't have to always take trades. You don't always have to be in the market, right? We wait for edge to appear and then we take our trades. So it's okay to not have to do anything. It's not always a setup. There's a lot of setups, but on days like today, let's take a look at the New York VWAP. I'd say we retest that IB high again. I'll be right back.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, take a breather. Yes, take a breather. Yartex, you in the Mid-Atlantic too? Or Northeast? I don't know. I don't even know how far this snowstorm reaches. Oh, gotcha. We got Baron. We got Chuck. We got Yartex. We got K-Gants.
What?
PA traders.
Oh.
You've got your Florida contingent. We've already had the London meetup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's nice to hear that I'm not the only one.
In the rolling hills
The only
of
one here in the
Pennsylvania.
Mid-Atlantic. Yeah.
$850, $865 is monthly upper band. Coming up on 11 a.m. here. Let's do a trader check-in. How's everybody doing? Green, red, trading the plan, doing well.
That's smart. Flat is a position.
All right, Ted, that's all right. Just watching, just getting your feel for things. We don't always have to take trades. Oil coming back down to VWAP here shortly. Pretty big move. UNES just grinding higher. As are the precious metals. As are a lot of agriculture. Oh, and live cattle has just gone green. Live cattle has had as big a move as silver. Gold's going for all-time highs. About there. What a move. On NQ.
Hard to go.
5 minute. Look at that pullback. Beauty. It's the only setup we've really had since this move. Keep watching silver for the, like there's a flush coming and it's relentless. Every red candle gets bought up. So no trade there either. Not a big fan of buying all-time highs. Not my trade, not my edge. This is yearly upper band too, right here. Yearly and monthly upper band. So I think it's a great trade. I think we might get a big pull here. I don't know. I say go for it. Short at 42. What? Look at that. See, we were patient. Wait for the high probability setup. And you get rewarded. It's funny how that works. So that was yearly upper band and just about monthly upper band. This is a higher time frame trade. I'm going to try and take this back quite a bit here. Yeah, accuracy on the higher time frame trades guides are tough. You know, you can't always just sit there and wait for it to touch. So I'm up 40, I'm up 20 points here. Nothing exciting. Let's see if we can get 50 points out of this one. Still in it. About 30 points here. Not a bad trade. 30 points. 120 ticks. Still in it. About 40 points down here. I'll take one more off here. I got one more. I'm going to take it out at flat at 800 here if we get down here. I might just take it there. All right. Not a bad trade, guys. 42 to 805. 842 to 805. We got a little volume node here. So just trade in this distribution. It is the yearly upper band.
Would that also be the monthly upper band?
I guess it would, right? The daily has it, obviously, because it's, yeah, so the monthly would probably be the more accurate level, but because if I drop down to, let's say, the 5 minute on the yearly, yeah, we didn't quite touch, see?
Yep.
That's all right. Worked well, didn't it? Silver all-time highs. No, not quite yet. Silver all-time highs. Gold all-time highs. Look at this weekly chart on silver. That's nuts. It's going parabolic.
Whoa.
After it did nothing for years. Zoop.
See you, Bill. Have a good weekend.
See you, Bill.
Do we see 26K today?
Nice, Danny. I did point out one, Danny. I pointed out down here, down here. That's what this arrow is. Come on, pay attention. I'm not doing this for my health.
Yes, Mustafa, we caught the PDC off the band right at 10:20 and around that time frame. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
And that was the RTH VWAP Bounce on ES.
We have a New York band lining up at this composite. So this is going to be a good zone.
Yep.
Upper 90s. Hopefully it doesn't just, do one of those things that we saw the other day, where it just went straight down. David, that was like 2 days ago, right?
Yes, it was.
This day.
That
all
day.
the way up. All the way down. No, barely any bounce down. We had a little VWAP bounce to the tick. Bounce like 20, 30 points and then all the way to lower band. That was not fun.
No, it wasn't.
But you trade the system, you just trade the system. So I would still take those trades because I have a system. That's the whole point of having a system.
You would cut it faster than I did.
Well, that too.
Let's just say that.
I'm gonna make Danny wear the dunce cap one day. Crypto penguin. That's what we need. Silver. All-time highs.
Need to get your DJ sounds back out again. Bow, 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 bow.
Me?
Yeah.
Been a while. Lose my touch. Wish I had a soundboard in the stage. That would be fun, but
Yeah.
they only have it in the voice channels for whatever reason.
What was your DJ name again? DJ Takes a Lot?
No, Shady 8. Shady 8.
Shady 8.
This is the late 90s, early 2000s.
Them's were the years.
Silver, all-time highs.
How many times you get to say that today?
I just can't.
Yeah.
I'm in awe. Like who's buying this?
I guess that makes it awesome.
It does. Just so much buying. And I'm so annoyed that I don't trust it.
All right. Looks like the indicator on the 2-minute is right on that edge of RTV and PDC for NQ. A little further into the value areas on ES, but we got point of controls up here. POCs. This could be the spot that we hang out for a while. That CVD oscillator, when it prints a red X, just as a reminder, what does that mean? That means that's a switch of what? Chris?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking the chat. Say it again.
No, the red X, when it prints on the chart from the CVD oscillator.
That's a rollover.
Got a red X on both. Well,
That's a volume crossover. So Hill said all time loses its ring after the upteenth time. Yeah, especially if you're not in it. Yeah, trade long, it doesn't lose it. Long, it doesn't ring. But if you don't actually, yeah, if you don't position, ring for sure.
The tickas are back. The red X disappeared.
Yeah, I won't stay there if the candle doesn't close with it. The candle closes with the red X there, then it'll stay. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So for ES, we did just poke above the overnight high. We shall see.
I would imagine the master class is going to be about 90 minutes. Gold $18 away from 5,000. Never had frosted tips though. What a time to be alive that was. New York City in the late 90s, early 2000s. All right, thanks, Danny.
I got to spend that period of my life in the vacation capital of the world, Flint, Michigan. It was rated the number one city. Oh yeah, I'm being not sarcasm much. Yeah, it was rated the worst city to live in the year I moved there for college.
You drink the water?
It was number. Yes, I did.
Because that would explain a lot.
It does. Yeah, top murder city. Todd knows. There you go, Logger. Motown, JP. Yes, that's right. Welcome, Anthony. Enjoy your weekend.
Another Flint.
There you go, Bruce. Not gonna. Well, I'm not sure what first career with GM. Got it.
Leaving.
Yeah,
We're gonna get that PDC up here.
Target at 790. Tough to get below this distribution, though. There it goes. Some more tickas. Tickas. They're buying this 810 level.
My dad just sold his silver. My dad is 80 years old. He's held this silver ETF since $16. And he sold it today. Top is in, guys. No, my dad doesn't use VWAP. He buys and holds like nobody I've ever seen.
Right off the bottom of that distribution. The creator of the creator.
My dad was a bond trader for Solomon Brothers and then Solomon Smith Barney. And then ran the syndicate desk for municipals. Looks a lot like me, actually. I look a lot like him. So we have this low volume area right here. Lining up with RTH upper band and deposit. Coincidence?
I think not. Interesting on the indicator, it dipped back into the value area, pushed up, touched the gray band, and now is pushing back towards the center line. But it's just sitting here on point of control. We're not running anywhere right now.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Just traded combine, no cash, no funded accounts. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I took it easy. Nothing to write home about, but hope you guys traded well. Chuck's going to be doing a recap later today in the classroom. You're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, and head over to the voice channels if you want to keep on trading. You don't have to trade in a live account. You can practice, use a simulator. Master class tomorrow, 12 p.m. New York time. Come join us for that. And Sunday we have Q&A at 5 p.m. So have a one at. Oh, I must have touched my mic. Sorry. S is right here. All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. And it blew right through it.
See you, Chris.
Have a wonderful weekend, guys. See everybody this weekend or on Monday.